Oh, hello, Papa.
Good morning, Sharpies, or I guess it's afternoon now. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, welcome back. What's up, what's up? So I started the 3 days of reserve today. I'm on junior PM, on call 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. When I woke up at 9:30 a.m., scrolling through my little notifications, I saw that they put a trip on my board. It's not terrible. Day 2 just has 4 legs, which is just ugly. So I'm supposed to deadhead to Denver, sit because that plane is delayed, and then work Denver to, I think, Minneapolis. 4 semi-medium length legs tomorrow. Why can't I open this? And then 1 leg home on day 3. They had me flying C, and I changed my position. And so, like, don't judge me, but I just got off a trip flying C, and I just didn't have the energy to be cleaning or in the middle of the cabin, so I switched with the B. And I don't know how he's gonna feel about it. He could be upset and like not talk to me for the entire time we work. That's the risk I was willing to take because I really just don't have it in me to fly C. I'm trying to make me some breakfast potatoes and sausage. I don't have any food for my food bag. I'm kind of just winging life right now. This is reserve block 1 of 3 because, yeah, I have like most of my work at the beginning of the month. So we have this one, we have 1 day off, and then we have 6. And I forgot to tell scheduling when they called me that I don't want to combine my reserve blocks. I'll tell them that on day 3. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. Let me cook and get dressed. My uniform is in the dryer, and then we'll talk later or something. Boy, oh boy, do I have a story for y'all. So I'm driving to the airport, and I realized, like, oh my God, I left my cardigan. My cardigan is like the holy grail. Like, you need a cardigan, right? Like, I'm gonna be cold on the plane. Like, I need my cardigan, no way. So I'm like, think fast because I don't have time. I look at the GPS. I did not have time to go back home and make it back to the airport. So I was freaking out. So y'all wanna know what I did? I called Ashley and I'm like, yo, where are you right now? She's like, oh, she was doing something. And I was like, I need you right now. This is serious. And she's like, what? I said, I need to use your cardigan. She's like, what? I need to use your cardigan, bro, because I cannot do a entire 3-day trip on the airplane when they be turning the air up because it's hot outside without a freaking cardigan. So Ashley's on her way to the airport to bring me a cardigan. Shout out to her. I'm like, I give you $10, get you some Starbucks or something. So I'm in my car waiting for her. My check-in time was literally, what time was my check-in? 2:25. And now I'm in the car and it's 3 o'clock. And you're probably like, girl, why you not in the airport? Well, I've been sitting in my car, A, waiting for Ashley, but B, my flight just got delayed 1 hour and 50 minutes. So now my deadhead doesn't push until 5:15, which means we'll be boarding at 4:45, which means I could go sit in the airport around people, or I could sit in my car. Also, once Ashley gets here with my cardigan, I'm gonna grab that from her, and then I'm gonna go in the airport. Let's see where she is, because I have her location. Oh, she's 12 minutes away. Oh, she basically about to be here. She's about to be here. She's coming down the street right now. Yeah, so I'm about to go wait at the front for her, and then give her her little $10. And also, I did not get a line this month, so we're back on reserve for the 3rd month in a row. But hopefully it's junior rotation so that I can kind of hold what I want. I didn't get coffee because now I have time to get my smoothie in Denver. So they changed the time. It was delayed 1 hour and 50 minutes. Then they changed it to like over pushing at 4:07, and it's 4:06 right now, and they just started boarding. But I guess they found another crew to work it, and I guess the crew was the reason why or whatever. I don't know, but they moved the time up. They found, I don't know who was holding up the process, but anyway. So now we are boarding, and I'm gonna go to Denver, and then I made it on the plane. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I picked up some french fries. I gotta do my pre-flight checks and everything, so I'll talk to y'all. Hi, so I've made it to my hotel in Minneapolis. It's the same one we stayed in, but they changed and they did some upgrades, and I love that because the room doesn't feel damp. Like, I remember when we actually had this overnight on the line that we had, and I'll tell you, these rooms felt like the air was just too moist. It was crazy. So it's better now. Today was really uneventful. Just deadheaded on a late deadhead, and then I worked one flight that was also late, But because they were both late, they was really backed up. I'm having like a conundrum on where to put my suitcase because both the spots are like not centrally located. They just have probably too much furniture in this room and not enough room space. So yeah, I don't really like my options, but it is what it is. I'm about to go to bed as soon as possible because it is 11:14 and my van time is 11:15 tomorrow morning, which gives me exactly 12 hours from right now to when I need to be walking back downstairs. I love that for me. Tomorrow we have 4 legs, and yeah, that's how I feel about that. The longest leg is actually the last leg, but it's not too much longer. I think it will still be under 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'm about to eat my little cookie, and then I'm gonna lay it on down. Oh, so y'all remember how I told y'all I switched positions, right? And like, yeah, I didn't have to say anything because it was already switched. But the person that I switched with has not acknowledged my existence at all. It's 10:15. My van is at 11:15. I literally slept till 10 o'clock because I was like, I deserve to have sleep because I have a 10-hour day today with not a lot of real food in my bag. So we're just vibing out today. So I'm about to start getting dressed. Yeah. Yeah. Alright gang, we're dressed and ready to go. It is 11:04 and I'm about to walk out my door because this is kind of a long walk to get to the front based on where our room is. 4 flights today. I'll keep you updated on where we go. I just know we end up in LaGuardia. Yeah. Yeah, we end up in LaGuardia. 2 flights down, 2 to go. We went from wherever we overnighted to Chicago. Then we sat in Chicago for an hour and 40 minutes. I got them tacos. Tacos were good. And then we just worked one Chicago to Cleveland. It was only 45 minutes. We also didn't serve because of the bump. So now we are about to go, I think, Cleveland and Nashville. This is also not full. The last 2 haven't been full. I think the only full one is our last one, which will be Nashville to LaGuardia. And we're doing it. And my cardigan is too big because it's Ashley's. Day today. It didn't feel terrible because we worked 4 legs and we only served on one of them, and we served on the longest leg. And I had this quesadilla that I had, and I warmed it up on the plane inside the Ziploc bag, and I literally ate it out the Ziploc bag like a burrito, like a little scavenger. But it was good. I'm about to shower and then we can talk. I wish I could tell y'all I'm being productive, but I'm not. I woke up and I just laid in bed, and I woke up like 3 times, and I forced myself to go back to sleep so I can catch up on my sleep because I just have not been sleeping a lot lately. So I have been prioritizing sleep. Today we only have 1 leg. Let me double check that to make sure I'm not lying to y'all. But originally we only had 1 leg, LaGuardia to Houston. I did not put my bonnet on. I literally showered, put my hair in these 2 things. So I don't know how I'm about to look when I go to work. Van time is at 1:15. It is like 11. It's 11:15, so I have 2 hours until I need to be downstairs. I'm going to double check and make sure I have all my notes and stuff done because I have another study group on the 9th. That means nothing to y'all by the time y'all see this. Yeah, so I just need to go through my homework to make sure my homework is done. I'm charging my devices because they also were not plugged in last night. I don't know what I was doing. Like, I showered and I just like in the bed. So yeah, let's go home. I have 1 day off and I start 6 days of reserve, and I need to make sure I tell scheduling that I'm not combining my blocks. Dressed, ready. I have to be downstairs in 12 minutes. So I'm about to walk out the door right now. I'm just giving my iPad a little bit more juice. 1 leg home. We are delayed 24 minutes and I did not revive my hair, y'all. I didn't. I was too busy catching up on Love Island so I can be ready for tonight's episode, because I'll be home to actually see it in real time. That's it. Wasn't a bad trip. Yesterday was just really, really long. Yeah. And I realized that I didn't have all the pieces that I needed for my second uniform, so yeah. So many people don't like this dress, but I fear like she eats. I got her tailored a bit, but like it's a size 0. I just got it really tailored like into this part so that it wasn't like a paper bag. But like she's literally comfy minus your arms. You can't really lift them like here. But like I love her. Hey, so let's talk while I get unready in the car, which is just me taking my shoes off. So today we had one flight and we were supposed to go from LaGuardia to Houston. So we get almost to Houston, and I mean almost to Houston, and they tell us that the runway was broken, something about some concrete, so we couldn't land in Houston. And then we didn't have enough gas to stay in the holding pattern, so we were going to divert, but we couldn't divert to an airport in Texas because there was weather. So we had to divert all the way to New Orleans. We sat on the ground in New Orleans. We had a jump seater. We had a lot of people with connections. We sat on the ground in New Orleans and we finally took off, and now it is 9:59 and I had just gotten in my car and I was supposed to be back by 5:30. The longest one leg day ever. Oh my gosh. But I love my crew, and it's so funny because me and the C ended up vibing, so that was nice. He's actually really, really nice and sweet. Like, we had so much fun in the back of the plane. We had fun with our jump seaters. Yeah, it wasn't a bad day, but like we did not sign up for that, and I was just like done because I had an idea of what I wanted to do with my day today. You know, go home, get some cleaning done, get my grocery shopping done, and now that is no longer an option. So I cannot believe we actually diverted. And in Houston, we only have one working runway. So that's an issue if something happens to that runway because there's nowhere else to land. I don't know why we couldn't just like go to Bush and then they get a bus and shuttle the people to Houston. Like, wouldn't that make sense? And then you just get some pilots to take the plane from Bush to somewhere else. Like, I feel like that make more sense. Like, let us land at Bush. They need to have like an on-call like charter bus company, and then get 2 buses, because the buses hold 50 people. So yeah, get 3 buses, shuttle the people from Houston Bush to Houston Hobby. I don't know y'all, but I'm about to go home and salvage the rest of my day because tomorrow I have a lesson and a study session, and I need to make sure I'm all up to date on everything I need to know for all of that because my solo is coming up and I am stoked. Okay, stoked. But you know, we'll just yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully my next trip is uneventful, but I have 2 reserved blocks back to back. Pray for me. Okay, bye.